Previously on They See Me Rollin'.
I don't want to go to school.
We'll help you out.
I think I'm sick.
Honey, we both know that's impossible.
I never try to make waves. They just kind of happen.
We just want you to do the best that you can.
Thank you, I will.
I will go sit with Horror Show and Airhead.
Jason, have you talked to your mom recently?
Yeah, 8 months ago.
The door to the gymnasium burst open and walks in this figure. They're 6 feet tall and they're wearing this brown trench coat and a fedora. Their face is completely covered in bandages. I am your acting principal. All first-year students will begin mandatory combat training. It is you three, Horror Show, Kid Aries, and my name's Switch.
So I will have to be repaired.
Not only am I not calling my mom, fuck this place and fuck all of you.
My arms are stretched out from the fight, and they have not unstretched. In order to clear the damaged condition, I need time, external help, or special equipment or abilities at my
Can the
house.
school nurse fix you?
If they know how to fix robots.
Or the shop teacher?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the shop teacher and see if he could ratchet my arms back into place.
Starwipe. You're at the shop teacher. Believe it or not, I don't have a name for the shop teacher.
Oh. We found the one thing you haven't
The one
prepared.
NPC.
Well, this is fun though. Like, who is the shop teacher?
Granola berry.
Anything but that.
Gornola berry.
No, granola berry.
You said gornola.
I said granola.
Well, their name is Gornola Berry, and I think she's like kind of like Beast. She looks kind of like a bear.
All right.
And I don't know what other superpowers she has, but she's good at
Her superpower, she
Operating
can literally fix anything.
shop
That
equipment.
is a stupid superpower.
Yeah, that's very
But
poorly
useful.
defined.
Extremely useful.
Oh, wow. You really stretch yourself a bit thin there, did you?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was we were in gym class, I guess, fighting class.
Oh, yeah. I heard that they were starting first-year students on combat training now ever since the whole deal that went down Sunday.
And something happened that made my arms super long. They're not usually like this.
Well, let's see what we can do.
I didn't even know there was space for this much arm in my body.
She starts, gets out her tools and starts working on your arms. So you've never done this before?
No, I don't think so. My arms have kind of shifted around sometimes, like if I fall over or something, but they've never been this long.
So are there parts of your systems that you can't access or just don't know how to? I don't want to get too personal, but...
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens sometimes that I can't really make happen all the time, you know?
She closes a panel on one of your arms and gives it a tap. So, there we go. I think that should do it. If you ever have anything else like this happen again, or you want to, I don't know, maybe tinker around, try to learn more about your systems, you can always come to me. I understand that this kind of thing is a bit sensitive, but you can trust me.
Thanks, Gornola. Can I call you Gornola?
That's my name, so yeah, you can call me Gorilla.
I don't know if you prefer Mrs. Berry.
Come on, I'm not that kind of teacher. I teach shop. It's
Okay, but shop is probably like superhero shop's probably so cool because it's probably like all like Batman gadgets and like cool cars
you're probably
and
like
shit.
fixing space planes and stuff. Gornola, what's the coolest thing you've ever built?
I had this contract one time with this firm that helped, build gadgets for superheroes, right? And we were working on this one thing that would allow you to store powers inside of a capsule to then use later. We never quite got it off the ground, but we came pretty close. That was pretty cool.
That's cool. I wish I could eat capsules.
Maybe I could build you something in one day.
Yeah,
I think
capsules.
I think you're all good to go. I think you should have class starting soon.
Thanks. Bye, Mrs. Gornola.
Bye. We sort of put a button on the scene. We don't have to keep dragging it out.
All right.
Is Switch still in the room?
Yeah, you can catch them before.
Oh yeah, so I think Ray would probably like be very confused about why everyone left all of a sudden. So it's probably just hanging out like in the gym is where we were. Right, the danger room.
The danger gym.
Danger gym.
So you still have Switch,
Horror show, maybe?
Horror Show, Kid Aries. Kid Aries does approach you though. He holds out his hand for you to shake. Good match.
Yeah, good match. It takes them a minute. So like first they kind of phase through, but then they eventually get like the solid thing and like shake it. So, sorry, I'm still working on the whole having solid form thing.
It's okay. I'm still working at the whole, javelin thing. I hope it didn't hurt too much.
I hope the javelin didn't hurt you too much. I think Ray threw stuff. Yes.
Someone threw something at him at some point, so it works. Yeah. Oh no, it's fine. I can take a hit. I'm used to going up against people with Captain all the time.
You do stuff with your dad?
Yeah.
Calls his dad Captain?
It's Captain Aries.
He doesn't call him Dad?
Is his first name Captain?
He's listen. He's very. He's in costume right now. He's being very professional.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever it's nothing too big, I'm not going up against the heavy hitters, but I help him out when I can. I not having powers or it makes it sort of difficult sometimes, but I do the best that I can.
I mean, you have cool gadgets.
Yeah,
I was very impressed with all the things that you managed to have in that. Is he wearing a utility belt?
Yeah. So
in that utility belt of yours.
Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. They're very cool. I build them myself.
Oh, that's so cool. My friend Annie is a giant robot, and she has a lot of weird tech stuff. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I've never met like an actual robot. I mean, I felt like death robots, things like that, but they didn't really have any intelligence or anything like that.
It's a little bit rude to compare Annie to a death robot, maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say congratulations. And a friend of mine is Astro Girl. She's having this party, and she said I could invite like a couple of people, so long as they weren't like lame or anything. So you seem pretty cool.
Thank you so much.
So if you wanted to go, you're invited.
I'd love to go. Thank you so much for the invite. I'm so excited. I've never been to a party before.
Oh, I sort of haven't either. So yeah, I'll see you then.
Bye.
Just walks away. Bye. Sorry, what else did you want to talk to?
I meant to ask him if he knew any like people with phasey powers, but I'm not sure how to do that subtly, and he's already gone. So
Stanford.
Yes.
Would you like to have a scene before lunchtime, or would you like to just chill out and be angsty?
I was gonna have Nightboi storms out and just head straight to his dorm room. hopefully, like at some point, as he's heading straight to the dorm room, he passes Barkley and pushes him or knocks his books down.
Ow! Why are you always so mean?
Eat a dick, narc. And he heads over to his room.
Maybe if you followed the rules, more people would actually like you.
And he heads into his dorm room, hops into his little container. And at first he's wanting to listen to some like heavy metal, and he pops on some Slipknot, and he realizes after a while that he can't fucking stand Slipknot. And then he throws on
that guy can climb anything.
After that he throws on Band of Horses.
God, he's so lame. All right.
I feel like Nightboi
Phantom of the
would
Opera.
listen to like a movie
Phantom of the
soundtrack.
Opera.
Yeah, Phantom of the Opera. Or like
He used to love Jesus Christ Superstar, but now if he listens to that, it hurts his skin.
No, but Phantom of the Opera, what's the big emo number where in the movie he's singing on the roof?
Oh,
Because Christine's in
the
love with...
reprise of All I Ask of You?
yeah.
Christine,
there you go, I think it's that
that's all I ask of you.
Yes, exactly.
Please stop giving Stan excuses to sing. Please. This is all I ask.
This is all you ask to stand.
This is all that I ask of you. There's nothing else that you'd like to do, Nightboi. We can.
Yeah, he just
we
fade
can
out
fade
on him
out on
cry
you.
singing.
Well, at some point he has to go to class.
Yeah, does he?
So he can do this for like half an hour, but
I mean,
still
someone
has
could come to his dorm and knock on his little, coffin shell. But as it stands, he could give a fuck about getting in trouble right now.
I think that Annie would not be interested in going and hanging out with Nightboi right now.
I don't think any of the kids would be interested in hanging out with Nightboi right now.
If there's nothing else that anyone wants to do before, we can cut to
yeah.
lunch.
If I need to be at lunch, we need to figure out a way for me to get there.
Or you could be done sulking. I don't know.
Well, Hayden, because I was going to say, I feel like after the gym thing, Ray would catch up with the fact that Nightboi kind of stormed out and had like feelings. So Ray could go grab Nightboi.
If you think Ray would do that, absolutely. We can do that.
Yes, Ray tries to care.
Nightboi, after a few minutes of you sulking with your best friend, the Phantom, you hear a knock on your tank.
I just had an image pop into my head that I need to say, which is Nightboi on a rock in the middle of the sea singing "Part of Your World."
Oh, you know what?
God. Nightboi, after some time, you hear a knock on your tank.
What? Who? Huh?
I know it's date. Should you be sleeping right now?
I'm not sleeping. You're sleeping.
I mean, you're in your bed, or
Yeah, hold on. And he pushes a little button, and the capsule opens.
oh, that's easy because I was just gonna phase right through.
And I'm about to. I like do the whole vampire move of coming up as one, but I hit my head on Barkley's bed. I'm like, damn it!
Yeah, because you have a coffin bunk bed. I forgot about that.
You doing okay there?
I would think that they'd at least put the coffin on the top of the bunk bed.
Oh, see, I
It'd be too
totally
heavy.
see this as Barkley and Nightboi like rolling for it, and like Nightboi losing, or no, winning. Which, you know what I mean, like something like that.
Yeah, he got to be bottom bunk.
So I recover from bumping my head, and I'm like, what's going on?
I know you don't seem to like school that much, but from what I can tell, there's very few things. It's like that in the mall are kind of like what teens do. But,
I don't know because I don't hang out with a bunch of kids and never really did. I just kind of like hanging out in my little tank and listen to music. So,
we can fix that. Going to school, which we could do right now, and you could talk to people.
I could talk to people, but who wants to listen to me?
Well, Kid Aries seems pretty cool. He invited me to this party.
Wow, that's awesome. No one's ever invited me to a party.
It's because you need a better cape.
Oh, that's all I got.
Tell you what. You wanna like come back and do the school thing, and then we can go shopping after class?
With whose money?
I get an allowance from my mom's.
Yeah, if you want to buy, okay, we can do that.
Awesome.
Friendship. You have unlocked a friendship.
So who's Kid Aries?
Son of Captain Aries, the kid with all the gadgets.
Yeah, Captain Aries. He's the guy we met at that tower the other day. Is he cool?
Yeah, he makes all his gadgets. He's also never been to a party.
Really?
Because
They told
it's
me.
Aaron Sorkin walk and talk. I like join you in the hall seamlessly and join in the conversation.
Yeah, this is a winner right now.
Oh, hey, Annie.
You guys, what's this about, a party?
Astro Girl is throwing a party.
We were just talking about Kid Aries.
I heard that.
You have good ears.
I don't have ears externally.
You have a good microphone?
Yeah, it's somewhere in here.
Okay, we just pauses. We get a cross section of Annie over parts displayed out, and
That's disgusting.
zooms in on the microphone.
Yeah, I feel like inside Annie's chassis, there's like a jumble of electronics that there's so much in there that it's impossible to tell what any of it is.
A very clear mental image of what Annie's innards look like, and it's like the innards of a Furby. I mean, it's your character, so do what you want. But
No, that makes a lot of sense.
I love that. I love that.
Except for the eyeballs.
I feel like there's
no. In terms of like I mean, I'm not saying that Annie looks like a Furby. I'm just saying like if you crack open a Furby, it's like the way the wires and like the piezo and the way everything's soldered together, it's like very impressive, but also really janky.
There's some like random stuff put in there, like what looks like a speak and spell, like wired along with a bunch of other stuff.
Who built you, E.T.?
It's possible. Nobody really knows. It's classified.
All right, so we're talking to Annie about Kid Aries invited you to a party.
Mm-hmm.
You got invited to a party? Damn. I need a cape.
Well, we're going shopping with Nightboi at school. If you want to come along, I'm sure we can get you a cape.
Okay. You know, I was really attached to...
I just want to say this is the greatest day of Ray's life.
I was really attached to hats as my accessory, but maybe I'll get a cape. Would a cape go with a hat?
I mean, I guess. I
Would
don't wear
that
a
make
hat.
me look too much like a magician?
Do I look like a magician?
No.
Well, you don't wear a hat.
I don't wear a hat. But do magicians wear a hat?
Yeah.
I thought they just took stuff out of the hat.
Well, they wear... Like, why would they just carry a hat?
You know what? Who cares? Let's go.
What class are we going to? Does it matter?
We're going to the class that is called lunch.
Oh, lunch class. That's the most important class.
It's the most important class of the
favorite
day.
It teaches
class.
you how to stay alive.
The class that none of us need to go to.
Because no one eats, but you're at
I've
lunch.
been very much enjoying, I think, basically, at least episode 2, I'm not sure about episode 3, but episode 4 also features comments on whether or not various of our characters eat.
As you're sitting down to lunch, those of you with phones all receive...
Wait, who has
text.
phones? Who doesn't have a phone?
I know you have a phone and Nightboi has a phone. I don't know if Annie
I
has
think
a
it
phone.
was established that I have an old BlackBerry.
You have a BlackBerry. So all of you receive a text from an unknown number that just says, "So I heard you want to talk with me."
I reply, new phone, who dis?
Wait, so just to recap, this is probably Nocturne's friend, the one who does favors for Intel?
Exactly.
Okay. Is it a group text, or is it...
It's a group text.
Okay, so you guys see my message, new phone, who dis? And I have a feeling that Annie would reply, Annie.
Yeah.
Do Blackberries have group texting capability?
Let's say
Sure.
this one
I don't
does.
fucking know. Let's just say yes.
But it's probably like that old janky group text thing where it pops up if you ever have an old
you
Android
just get
phone.
a message.
Yeah.
I reply, what? And Annie does make a point of being the kind of teen who texts with perfect grammar.
Oh, God.
Oh, you
So
monster.
it's WHAT, not WAT.
WHAT ?
Ray responds with a cool gif of someone with sunglasses to portray coyness.
And it just
Love it,
shows
love
up on my screen as a black square.
Or a little box with a text in it.
Yeah.
The number responds, mutual friend of ours got you in touch with me, said you were looking for some intel.
I guess.
I feel like the Brick music
All right.
should be playing. I also just realized this really does kind of feel like Brick.
All right, there's some steps that you have to follow in order to make this deal happen. All right, go to the counter, buy some tater tots. Make sure you specify you want tartar sauce on the side, and you'll get what you need.
Why would anyone believe that I want tater tots? I type in with my voice.
Do you want the intel or not?
Who's got money for tater tots?
Ray slides Nightboi their lunch money.
I think that said tartar sauce, not tater tots.
Tater tots with tartar sauce on the side.
Oh, that's confusing to remember.
Annie, you are a fascinating computer.
Can I roll? I mean, okay, I know this is going to be like a needle in the haystack. I assume that it's the cafeteria. Can I roll? Would it be assess the situation?
Absolutely, you can.
I got a 14.
Nice.
You look around while Annie is going back and forth with this caller, and you notice that there is one kid over at a table in the corner of the cafeteria by himself texting.
And we don't know this person.
You don't recognize them, no. So you got the tots or not? Question mark.
I'm getting up to get some tater tots. I don't know about this.
Is there a way that I could walk past, are the bathrooms kind of in the direction he's in, or trash cans or something in his general direction that I could walk by, but it is not conspicuous?
Yeah, it's trash cans.
Ray is going to pick up their tray because, as we've established in prior episodes, they don't necessarily eat the food, but they have it. So we're going to pick up their tray and walk towards the trash can with their phone on their tray so they can see any texts or whatever that come.
I want some tater tots.
Nightboi has, whenever you buy the tots, you receive another text. It just says, now turn around.
I turn around.
And that kid at the table waves over to you.
I just sigh and shake my head, and then I walk towards the kid at the table.
Okay, so I'm assuming Ray saw this / saw the text
Yes.
and is going to sit down too.
Okay.
Yeah, I go over there also.
The kid
I don't think I have any food or anything.
The kid pulls the tray towards them and starts noshing on some tots. Says, great, thanks so much. I forgot my lunch money today. Stan, you do recognize this person.
I do.
You do. You met this person during your prologue. This is Metal Face.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, then my sigh when I see this person waving at me is even bigger than I described.
Can we refresh? Metal Face Is that the really off-putting void human?
No.
That's
No.
that's Airhead.
Yeah.
Airhead,
Metal
okay.
Face is the
Metal
person
Fa-
I met on the roof when I was sneaking back in my prologue.
Who's friends with Barkley?
He's friends with no one that I know of.
Oh, no.
He's
No one that you know. The only person you know they are acquainted with is Nocturne.
yeah.
You do see,
Okay.
Stan, they do look slightly different this time. Whereas before, the metal mask that they were wearing looked kind of like a human skull with like sharp, jagged teeth, right?
Right.
It's changed. It looks like a metal lion's face this time.
Huh.
And the only indication that you have that this might be the same mask is that it still has that red gem in the center of the forehead.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, they are noshing on some tots. So funny seeing you again, huh?
Is it?
It's funny for me.
You know, I got detention, right?
Sounds like a you problem.
No, it sounds like an us problem.
I got nothing to do with you getting detention. You only got caught.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying that favor.
Don't start
That
fighting,
favor's
please.
done.
Who are you?
Sorry. My name's Metalface.
Hi, I'm Ray.
Hi.
And Ray sticks out their hand.
Hi, Ray. Let's see. Flight and shapeshifting. No, not shapeshifting. You're the one that can phase through things by becoming gaseous.
Yes.
Cool. That's a real cool power. And you're obviously a robot.
I'm Annie. I have a metal everything else but my face.
I know, that's real cool.
Which is a
I'm into it.
hologram. Or glass.
I think it's Gorilla Glass.
Screen.
Yeah, you're right. It's Gorilla Glass. So, like, you're the metal face, and I'm the metal other
Yeah,
stuff.
put us together. Who knows what we could accomplish, right?
Yeah, high five.
Five.
So you just collect people's information?
That sounds real, sketchy whenever you put it that way.
I don't really want my information collected.
Listen, I don't go into personal information. Like, if you have secret identity, I do not care about that. It's real. That's all just extra stuff.
Seems like it'd be useful.
It's not really useful to me. I used to be like all of you. Was a first-year student. Didn't really have a grasp of my powers, and I knew I needed an edge, So I just started doing what everyone else really should be doing at this school, paying attention to everyone else, seeing what their power set is, how it works, all of that.
Inconspicuously hanging out in cafeteria corners.
Exactly. You're catching on.
And then waving conspicuously when I buy tater tots.
I just needed some tots, all right?
Cool. What do you know about eye in an eye?
Not a lot. That whole business that went down with the principal on Saturday was really the first time that I had ever heard about this. So they must be keeping that real tight under wraps, But I've been digging around ever since then. I haven't come up with a lot, but
Okay.
Nock tells me
But-
that you all do have some information, though.
Well, so this is the thing. This is, I think, some information that you might have. Logger of people's powers. We suspect that someone involved, the way the heist or failed kidnapping worked, needed a getaway driver, metaphorically speaking. So someone who has a power set that involves, transportation or teleportation or flight.
That would make sense. I mean, Taurus, that bullockhead, strong but slow as fuck. And I know those twins. They're fast, but they touch anything, and they touch anything other than each other, and that person gets electrocuted. It's not good for transporting people. So that makes total sense. Yeah, I could get you. I could get you a list with everyone that would fit the bill.
I can tell you one right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you could. I mean, you're not stupid.
Yeah. And also Switch.
Yeah, new student. They're real interesting. I've never seen a teleporter that works that way. It's real weird. I'm very curious to figure out how that works exactly.
It's all magic.
Possibly.
Or science.
Also
You
a
keep
possibility.
saying that, Annie, but look at me. I'm a beast of magic.
I guess. Aren't you like from a book?
No, but they wrote a book about me. Not me, but, people like me.
Let's get down to business. I got something you need, and we live in a capitalist society where people don't give away their wares for free.
You have wares.
I have wares. My wares are my information.
Those are more like hows and whats.
So you're an information broker.
I can be whenever, the price is right.
I mean, that's exactly what an information broker is.
That sounds a lot cooler than guy who makes people buy him tater tots.
Wait,
I feel like you're getting hung up on the tater tots. Like I said, I forgot my lunch money.
All right, so we bought you tater tots. You give us the information.
Not how that works. I'll get you back for the tater tots. Don't worry. I'll be
all
in
right.
tomorrow. I'll bring extra lunch money.
I don't think any of us eat.
Well,
Then
no,
what are you
it's money.
you
He's
complaining
going to
about?
pay us money.
That's good. You're not planning on paying us in tater
Oh
tots.
no. Yeah, I'll bring some extra lunch
If
money
we
tomorrow.
wanted
and I'll
tater
get
tots,
you,
we could have just bought tater tots
I'll
right
repay
now.
you for those. Funny thing.
Happened on the way to the forum.
That it did. You see this thing right here? And he taps the gem in the center of his mask.
Uh-huh.
This thing right here, it attracts a lot of attention.
Really?
You've got your rogue skeleton that you're hunting down right now. I've got mine. And they're real keen on getting this. I'm planning to take decisive action to make sure that I'm safe from now on. That the wrong people don't get their hands on this thing.
Uh-huh.
Gotta be making a move soon.
Okay.
As good as I am at cataloging other people's powers, weaknesses, things like that, figuring out the exact minutiae of how their power works,
You need the help from 3 freshmen.
I still don't have quite as good a grasp on my own abilities as I would like. So if I'm going to do this, I'm going to need to bring in some help. And I think the 3 of you are that help that I'm looking for. So you help me out with this whenever I decide to make my move. And I'll give you this information right now.
Always with the favors.
Just to be clear, this would be not like you're not going to call in a favor, and it's not going to be like kidnap Principal Maverick.
I'm down for that.
Have any of you ever thought of looking into him? Like, he seems real keen on getting rid of the principal. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if you noticed this.
He was kind of rude.
Nightboi has many positive attributes, but he is not subtle. Also, if he was a part of a secret society, he definitely would have spilled those beans at some point.
Fair point. But yeah, to answer your question, no. Things that want this thing do. I don't even think they're technically alive, even the ways that you and I understand. They're no actual people. I'm not going to ask you to hurt any actual people. That's not what I do.
But like, for example, so our team isn't really people. We have a vampire.
I think, yeah, all 3 of us kind of challenge
I would count you as
challenge
people.
assumptions about what it means to be alive.
I mean, I look like a human now, but I'm not.
I think, Annie, that they mean you're not a human. But, you're a
You're
person.
still people.
You have a soul.
I didn't
Whatever
know that
that means.
Nightboi believed in souls.
Well, he is an animated corpse, so
Whatever that means.
he's got to believe in
Yeah,
something.
it's like,
We live in a world where like the definition of people can mean a lot of different
Okay.
things, and I count you as people.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Remember
These
when
things aren't people.
that monkey won a lawsuit for its selfie and got it taken off Wikipedia?
I don't
do.
remember that,
That's
but
the
that
thing
is
I know
fascinating.
about.
I'll have
I do.
to read up on that.
yeah.
All right, you got a deal. At least for me. I will not speak for Nightboi and Annie.
Oh, okay. I don't have anything better going on.
I will speak for Nightboi, and so long as it doesn't hurt anyone or anything.
Except Principal Maverick, apparently.
I don't want to hurt her. I just don't want her to come back here and work. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds real ominous when you just leave it all
I like Principal
Dangling.
Maverick better than our new
Yeah,
unnamed
you like that one?
principal.
Oh yeah, that guy. real shady. Let me
What?
just say.
I don't know. It seems fine to me. It hasn't given me shit. So that's a bonus. If they start giving me shit, then
I'll give you one for free today.
yeah.
I think he works for the Sentinels, but like not just like in like a freelance capacity or anything like that. I think he is a secret member of the Sentinels, never been on any of their official rosters. I'm talking going back to the fucking 70s, okay? This shit runs deep, okay? I have several theories. He's either a lizard person, right?
That
An
makes sense.
alien.
All right. This person.
No, I like lizard. Wait, aren't lizard people supposed to also be aliens?
Depends on who you ask. They could be like subterranean lizards that have
I
like,
was gonna
lived.
say because like in
Okay.
Doctor Who, the lizard people are distinctly not aliens.
Have you been to the Sentinel Tower?
That's true.
Never been inside, no.
All right. You
but
don't
I'd
have
really
to go
love
inside. Just outside of it, there is a picture of the old Sentinels, and I think the principal's on that picture.
To recap, you Stan, that is not outside, that is inside.
Whatever. So, I mean, if it's a secret, it's not a really well kept secret, is it?
Wasn't there someone on the side who was on the picture of the Sentinels who was trying to not get their
Yeah, the
photos
Ninja
taken?
Turtle.
Nightboi. I think that was a vampire.
Yeah, they covered their head with a big hat and or fedora, and they were wearing a trench coat. So they're looking really Rorschach-y.
Rorschach. The scariest
Rorschach.
shark.
Shark, I've never considered it because they were a shark person before.
What
That's
if
I'll have to look into
Rorschach
that.
was half shark?
That'd be the most edgy person ever.
all right. We got a deal?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fantastic. Metalface reaches into his backpack and pulls out a manila envelope and slides it across the table to you. And gets up and zips up his bag and says, well, it's a pleasure doing business with you. Look forward to seeing you real soon.
Yeah. I reach out and take the manila envelope and I open it.
Ray adds
open-
Metal Face to their contacts.
You open it and you see something. Please look at your Roll20 page and what's this? What?
Suspects. Astro Girl. So our suspects lists include
I'm sorry.
Astro Girl.
Astro Girl's actual name is January Marston
Wait, why is this giving their identity?
because it's
I did-
public knowledge.
Oh, because it's public. Okay, cool. All right, so Astro Girl has more field experience than any student in the school.
Hayden,
Only
this
reason
is
she's
so
here,
elaborate.
she thinks she'll get on her Sentinels. She's trying to get in the Sentinel, so it wouldn't make sense if she was in the Eye with an Eye, if like the Sentinels was her thing. Horror show, my best pal in the world. We don't. She has. It's a kind of magic. Is her powers?
I suspect Switch the most.
I really like Switch.
I suspect Switch. Okay.
I'm shocked you didn't go horror show. Horror show is a satanic influence scene. I feel like it's Nightboi's arch nemesis.
Nightboi definitely suspects Switch the most because Nightboi has witnessed Switch teleportation powers. So, given what Nightboi has seen and experienced, that would be his number one suspect.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
All right, so horror show's identity is unknown, but Nightboi, because you grew up with them, I'm assuming you two both know your names.
Yeah, they said my name. Or she said my name.
Oh, right, you have a really silly... No, I did not mean it like that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, my name is Jason.
Yeah.
Jason
it's
Bourne.
Weird. It's just weird because Nightboi, I just thought would have like a really like extra name. He's
Nah, he's
Jason.
just
His
some
name
dumb
is
kid.
Jason Voorhees.
He's
That makes so much
Nightboy's
sense.
just some dumb kid who got turned into a vampire.
But you know horror show's name, but it hasn't come up before.
No, hasn't come up.
Are we just like sitting in the corner in the lunchroom still?
That's us in the corner. That's us
That's
in the lunch room.
That's lunch in the corner. Losing my tartar sauce.
Ivan.
Astro Girl, Crimson Gale, Switch. I stopped looking at Roll20, and then horror show.
Yeah, horror show.
Okay.
Crimson
Well,
Gale. Okay,
We
I
don't really know anything about Crimson Gale.
We know that Crimson Gale is the Avatar.
Nightboi, since you live at the dorms, at the actual school, you do know which of the students live in the dormitories.
Okay.
So that would be everyone except for Astro Girl lives in the at the school.
Everyone on this list.
Except for Astro Girl.
So horror show lives there, huh? What about Ghostface or Airhead?
Airhead does. Yeah, Airhead also lives
Okay,
there.
but let's stay
Okay.
far, far away from Air. I'm very upset by them.
All right, so
I think it's Switch.
Switch seems cool.
I think it's Switch too because Switch is the only one we've seen teleport, but I mean,
And they're so cocky.
Okay, but we know that they have teleportation powers.
that was a real dick move by Switch.
Nightboi, you do dumb snit things all the time. I thought you would have acknowledged a fellow kindred spirit.
Yeah, but Switch just sat there while their team was doing all the work and then decided to join in. Can you imagine if any one of us did that while we were out?
I'm shocked you didn't do that, Nightboi.
I don't do that. I like to help.
You stormed out after the fight for no apparent reason.
No, there was a reason, okay? And y'all don't need to know it. So
maybe Switch
Chill.
had a
It's because he
reason.
was mad he lost.
what reason would Switch have to not do what the coach was telling us to do, or whatever that
Maybe
thing
they're
is, the golem?
anti-authoritarian. Again, given how much love that you have for Priscilla Maverick, I'm like,
But I'm with you guys, and
Maybe it was horror show.
maybe
They're pretty weird.
she's dumb.
Yeah, well, I don't know about dumb, but
all right,
kind
well,
of a
we could,
creep.
so we could talk to Switch. I personally want to
not a
talk to Switch because Switch seems cool. Because
I mean, don't we just have to look at their forearms?
sure, if you want to go up to Astro Girl and ask to look at her arm,
Listen, Nightboi, I don't want to be harsh, but I don't think girls like it when you demand to see their arms.
It doesn't have to be me.
People don't like it when I demand to see their arms either.
Sometimes people wear short sleeves, and I would say let's look at everyone on this list who has
Quick.
short sleeves and say, is there something on their wrist or whatever,
Quick thing,
wherever
what
that thing
is-
was?
what was Switch wearing? I thought there was a jacket. I know they had pins,
They had a hoodie.
hoodie. Okay.
With shorts, right?
Yeah, they were hoodie, bicycle shorts, and like a half mask that covers the bottom half of their face.
Right. Okay.
Kind of like a bandana.
Just try to remember if it came up during the fight. Okay, well, do we wanna? I want to talk to Switch. I personally think that Nightboi shouldn't talk to Switch.
I tell you what, I'll talk to Horror Show. You talk to Switch.
Okay.
I'm still not happy.
I'll go talk to Switch.
Like, what time of day do you want to approach them, and how do you want to approach them?
Maybe just find them after school is over.
Or just grab them in the hallway.
We'll have more time if we do it after school.
Yeah, all right, let's do it after school.
We follow Ray and Annie. You are parked outside of the dorms waiting for Switch, and you don't have to wait long. You're walking down the quad or towards the dormitories. Oh, hello! It's my favorite rain cloud and refrigerator. How's it
I'm
going?
not a rain cloud.
Oh, that would be really cool, though.
I've
if you could,
never
like,
seen
up
them
your-
rain.
That'd be real cool, though. Like, if you could just rain on people, you could shoot lightning and stuff everywhere. That'd be a pretty dope power set.
And I'm not a refrigerator. If anything, I make things too hot.
So more like a toaster oven.
Not that hot. More like a thermos.
Cool.
Thanks.
Cool fight earlier.
Yeah, it was. I really wasn't expecting that. Most times people can't hold on to me for too long. So good on you.
You probably would have won if you hadn't just sat there most of the time.
That girl, that weird demon girl, she's pretty cool. That kid though, I mean, he doesn't need my help. His dad is the fucking leader of the Sentinels. Like, he needs to learn to take care of stuff on his own without his dad's help.
I mean, I took him pretty well, though.
Yeah, you did that. That was real nice.
And funny story about my stretchy arms. They're definitely not supposed to do that.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I got it fixed. But
cool. That was real rad though. Whenever you just stretched out, really wasn't expecting that. That really threw me for a loop.
Speaking of arms, you don't do you have any cool never mind.
I have 2 arms, if that's what you're asking.
Well,
Do your arms stretch?
Nah, I just really have only the one power set.
Do you have like
It's a cool power set.
strong arms?
Nah, I'm more of a dex fighter kind of a thing.
Can you just
Yeah,
be
I
quick.
gotcha.
switch with other people? Like, just like you and one other person switch? Or...
Yeah, if I try and switch with more than one person at a time, I get a headache.
So you live on campus? Obviously.
That I do.
Were you around on Saturday? I was just wondering if, like, for yearbook, I was just trying to get the inside scoop on people who might have been involved with the thing that happened with Principal Maverick.
What are you implying?
Nothing. Just because you're on campus. I was wondering if you were on campus on Saturday and if you saw anything or experienced, like, all the Sentinels coming onto the island. Yes, we live on an island.
I didn't see those assholes come in after 3 of you took care of everything. Did all the heavy lifting, it looked like, from what I heard.
We came together like the Breakfast Club.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a really great movie.
If anything, we were cooler than the Breakfast Club because they didn't do anything cool besides do drugs, and that's not cool.
Have you, did you know Lucien Bale or Kid Taurus?
I haven't been here that long, only like 2 months, I think.
Hey,
Coming up
me too.
next week, I think. Ah, cool.
Do you know anyone else on was there anyone else do you know anyone else who's possibly around on Saturday? Like anyone else who's, like, supposed to be in detention or someone who's, like, in the dorms or something? It'd just be really cool to get another perspective, kind of a bystander perspective, because we were just in the middle of everything.
Not that, like I said, I don't really know that many people, and I was out. There's that, several of the teachers live on campus, I know, and that dog boy, I've never really seen him leave. I think I don't even know if he does any hero work. I think he just lives here.
Nightboi doesn't like him either. Barkley, he's Nightboi's roommate.
That vampire kid is kind of an asshole. No offense to your friend, but
he's got a lot of energy
And
he
feelings.
needs to get a.
Amber is the color of his energy.
He needs
Black
to.
is the color.
He needs a hobby or something to channel energy. Or
We're going we're supposed to go cape shopping later, actually, if you want to tag along. I don't know if you're interested in investing in a cape. I personally think it's an excellent fashion choice for any and all superhero costumes.
I think it would look cool with the teleporting.
capes aren't really my thing, and I've got something else I got to go to.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just about to get my stuff actually, but maybe some other time.
Yeah. Are you going to Astro Girls party this weekend?
I have not been invited, but I might show up. You're gonna be there?
Yeah.
I might pop in then.
Yeah, it'd be great to see you there. And
I'm gonna be there too, whatever.
You know, you're cool. I like you too. You're both cool.
Thanks. And Nightboy's a bit of an
Thanks.
acquired taste, but he might grow on you, maybe.
He's weird.
Well, unless there's anything you need, like I said, I got a thing to go to, so.
Yeah, and you don't have any I think Annie was asking if you had any tattoos. I think Annie's thinking about laser engraving her chassis.
Let's see what.
Yeah.
No.
I've got this old engraving of a heart that I want to cover up and make it something cooler.
Awfully personal questions. I've been to a few parties. Got some stick and poke stuff done. Between you and me, it's a miracle that I did not get a staph infection, but that's how it goes.
I found the Hayden self-insert character.
Yep, we found it.
Look up. But look, I'll see you around school though. I'll at the see you at the party.
For sure.
And they walk off to find their dorm room. Star wipe. Blue.
This is going to be around the same time. I then catch her on the way to the dorms, and in my little surly way, I say, Sabrina, I got questions.
I got some questions too. Like, why are you such a dick?
Why am I such a dick? Because I'm a vampire. Why? What else do you want to know?
Other people have their own shit going on too, Nightboi. It's not just you.
Yeah, and I don't tell them to call their mom.
Because she's worried about you.
Let her, okay? I'm fine.
Hey, I'm worried about you,
I'm not
too.
fine. I'm far from fine, but I'm technically still around.
Then why don't you ever talk anymore? Like, you just disappeared after everything happened.
Because I don't want to. Is it okay for me not to talk?
It's okay to need your space, but I started going through some stuff on the same time that you did, all right?
Which is really
And it would have
weird.
been nice if I had my friend there to help me go through this too.
You had other friends.
But you were my best friend.
Was I?
You weren't the best friend, but you were there. But then you weren't. I thought we were closer than that.
I'm 13, right?
Yeah?
And you're 13. You're 14. And
Yes.
next year, you're going to be 15. And the year after that, you're going to be 16. And then 17. And I'm going to be fucking 13. And the only way I can die is horribly. And technically, I'm already dead.
She's just like clenching her fist right now, and you see the pentagram burn into her forehead again, and she shifts into like a giant like bipedal like hunchbacked wolf. She says, "Yeah, well, I got my own shit too. Do you know how hard it is to look like a person when just to function on a day-to-day basis fucking sucks." It takes everything that I have to look like a normal person. But even when I do, I know that I'm not. I can feel this thing just whirling around inside of me that wants to get out. So you don't have a monopoly on fucked up shit.
No, I'm not saying I do, but I'm not saying I owe anyone else anything either.
I don't think that you owe me. I just thought that we were friends. And I just wanted to be there for you. And I wanted you to be there for me, like friends do.
I don't know that I want anything. I'm hanging out with Ray and with Annie, and they're fine. They're kind of strange. I don't get either of them, And you know what? I kind of like that because they don't seem to care about what's going on with me. We're just doing a thing and it's kind of cool. I like the thing that we're doing because it has nothing to do with getting to know each other or being friends. It's just doing a job. But you want like this friendship thing that I don't even know if I can do anymore? Like, I left home because I didn't feel anything there anymore. My mom might as well just be the lady next door.
She slowly shrinks back down into a person again. Fine. Whatever you've got going on with them, I hope it's helping you. I hope.
Well, you know what? I've got an eternity to find out. So I just have a real quick question for you, and then you can, not worry about me again or whatever. Do you have a tattoo on your arm?
She rolls up her sleeve. She says, "No, why? No, what are you? I'm 13. I'm 14."
Yeah, this doesn't really seem to matter right now. Let me see your arms in your normal form. In your not normal.
She's shrunk. She went back down.
Would the tattoo be on her and her? Because this is her using her powers to be a person, right?
Oh, yeah. You didn't see one whenever she shape-shifted.
Okay. Then,
well, it's like she's covered in fur whenever she shape-shifts. So.
Right. Cool. I figured you'd be cool. Sabrina, do you know anyone who has a tattoo on their arm?
I guess there's some kids have, you go to a party, you get some stuff done, I guess. They're a couple.
Did you ever see one that has an eye in an eye?
Not that I can remember inspecting that close.
I figured. I mean, why would anyone? If you happen to see it, will you let me know?
Yeah.
Cool. And I'm sorry I was a dick. And if you want to talk again, that's cool. I should be, I guess, more normal.
Not more normal. Just more considerate, I guess. But
yeah, I guess this is getting weirdly uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
See you around.
Star wipe.
So when we meet back up, I say, "Hi, Nightboi. Is horror show evil?"
No. She's kind of annoying, but she's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's one off the list. What about Switch?
Switch seems cool.
Yeah.
Did you see Switch's arms?
I don't think so.
They said they have a stick and pokes, but they don't really seem to have tattoos. They also weren't on campus, and they didn't seem weird about asking questions. Also, I don't think they knew BL or Lucy or Minotaur or anything.
Okay. Still, they got the power set.
They've only been here 2 months, and I will bring to attention the fact that there seems to be the expectation that they need to be able to see where they're swapping to.
Uh-huh.
So
they have to actually see it and not have seen it previously. That reminds me of a friend of mine that I had. Yeah, what was his name? The Light?
Yeah, they have to be able to see what they're switching places with the teleport.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess next on the list is Astro Girl. We're gonna go to her party.
Wait, we're going to a party? I wasn't invited.
We're all going to Astro Girl's party.
I wasn't invited either.
We're all gonna get you capes. It's gonna be great.
That's
gonna
this
get
weekend. I thought we were going
capes.
to go cape shopping tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Go
I
cape
think,
shopping.
for my theory, I think Crimson Gale.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't really know anything about Crimson Gale.
Crimson Gale, the red fart. Let's go get a cape.
Shopping montage.
I'm walking
Must
on
take
sunshine.
a beautiful girl and hide her away from the rest of the world. I want to be the one to walk in the sun.
Oh,
Some
girls,
night boys
they
just
wanna
wanna
have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. That's all they really want.
So before we end, we need a quick montage. Tell me, what kind of capes do we put Nightboi in?
I think like a big, tall crimson one that has like parts on the sides that go like taller than his head.
Like a Doctor Strange kind of a thing with a high collar. Love it.
What about, since Nightboi doesn't know that he can actually go out in the sun, maybe he says, what about a cloak?
Cloak sounds
Ooh,
cool.
a cloak. Maybe like a what color should it be?
I think first he comes out in the high collared crimson one. Everyone shakes their heads.
Yeah.
We one come out with a like a Liberace feather cape.
I'm like a
Shake head.
short half cape that's yellow that comes down to the small of my back.
Definitely shake head.
Like the Elvis cape.
I was thinking more like Robin.
And then you come out in like a cloak with a hood, and then I nod my head.
Yeah.
Now, how heavy is this cloak?
I think
It's
it's
however you want it to be.
So a cloak I can wrap around me kind of like a robe, and then I can push it back, and it's a cape, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it also has a hood.
Right.
Like
Okay.
you watch Lord of the Rings, you know, it's like
Yeah.
the cloaks that the elves give
Or
the hobbits.
Strider has.
Yeah.
And Aragorn.
Like the ones that the elves have that make you look like a rock.
Yeah. Except mine is I'm going to say it's all black. What kind of
makes
material
sense.
is it? I don't want to. I don't want to break.
Velvet.
I don't want to break Ray's back. I back bank.
Velvet.
Should it be velvet? That seems. It's not that it matters for Nightboi, but it seems like it'd be really heavy.
Velvet.
Velvet.
Silk.
Silk is acceptable.
Maybe there's silk on the inside.
Silk lining, and the inside is down.
Oh.
Goose down.
No, I need to know. You gotta have like some kind of like brooch to clasp your cloak.
Oh wow,
Like what's-
Ray's going all out.
Gonna have a long talk with their moms later.
My
Don't worry about that.
About financial responsibility. That's not really something Ray's gotten yet.
My brooch is a clasp that is a bat, but it's very obviously the Batman Begins bat. That's on the chest, and so that's what I got, is this little bat, kind of a lightning shaped bat.
Oh wait, what's this? It's a cease and desist letter from DC Entertainment. Oh, and here's another way. This being carried in by an owl. Wait, no, there's another one. Oh God, I'm drowning. One last thing before we close out. Nightboi, whenever it is that you next decide to hunker down for a nap in your sensory deprivation tank, close your lid, get all comfy, cozy, you cue up a episode of Night Call to lull you to sleep. And you notice something.
What's that?
Envelope taped to the inside of your tank.
Oh, fucking Barkley. So I grab the envelope.
And you open it, and please, once again, direct your attention to roll 20 on a torn out, crumpled bit of like a legal pad, yellow legal pad paper. You find a note.
Mysterious note.
Yeah. I read it. It says,
This is so cool, but so elaborate.
Dear teens, your horned friend has just woken up from his coma in St. Luke's Hospital. If I were you, I'd take the opportunity to ask him a few questions before the capes. Capes?
Core?
Cops?
If you
Core?
if you scroll down past the note, there is the text just written out.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's all handwritten.
here we go.
Before the
On
capes
cool
cart him
paper.
away to a Supermax facility in the morning, your friend doodled a key shaped like a skull. P.S. Make sure no one sees you.
Mission. I am the worst in these in Ass Creed.
Your horned friend has woken up. I am perfect for a nighttime stealth mission. If I were
Yeah,
to,
that's even in your name. I'm uniquely ill-suited for a stealth mission.
make sure no one sees you. So we have to go to St. Luke's Hospital.
Oh, yeah.
I look at the note for a bit, and I kind of get this look on my face of consternation, and I say, "Taurus isn't my friend."
And we cut to black. Hello, it is your favorite GM, Hayden.
Hey, it's Bobby.
I'm Ivan, is what I said.
You're getting closer and closer to just saying, "No."
Yeah.
You're slowly morphing into Jeff Bridges.
And I'm Stan Ferguson.
I'm Jeff Bridges.
Holy shit, we got Jeff Bridges on today.
I
Yeah,
love your
it's
work
a-
in True
it's-
Grit.
It's weird that we got Jeff Bridges as a guest,
Tilda.
but he didn't say anything for the entire episode.
That's how method he is.
And what's bonkers is it's like Scott Aukerman and Adam Scott. You two sound exactly the same.
I hope everyone...
You too, the band.
I meant that you and Jeff Bridges sounded the same.
But they talk about you too.
Oh, Ivan and Jeff Bridges?
Yeah, me and Jeff Bridges have a podcast together. I guess we're getting into plugs. Me and Jeff Bridges have a podcast together. It's called The Color of Friendship, where we watch Disney Channel original made-for-TV movies.
I'm sure Jeff
And
Bridges is into
Me
that.
and Jeff Bridges and some other people. Jeff Bridges, like on this episode, is very quiet. But we just recently did a episode where we sorted, we made a list of the 30-something Disney Channel movies we've watched and sorted them in order of quality. That was very exciting. We made a numbered list.
Cadet Kelly was number one.
No, it was number 31 out of
You
32.
your hatred of Cadet Kelly never ceases to really upset me.
We all hate Cadet Kelly.
I know, it's a gay classic. What is wrong with you?
Number one, I believe that it actually should
Is it
be
Bad Hair Day? Because Bad Hair Day is also pretty good.
Bad Hair Day.
Here we are spoiling the
pretty good,
content
yeah.
of your podcast that you're trying to plug.
I think Bad Hair Day is pretty high up there.
Teen Beach Movie
the-
has
the-
to be number one.
It's fairly high. I think it's like
has to be number one.
we haven't
I
we haven't
support
watched
this.
that yet.
Shit, you gotta do that. This Teen Beach Movie is the best Disney Channel movie.
But in Teen Beach Movie 2, I have to say it should be number one, not Teen Beach Movie 1.
Currently, number one is High School Musical 2.
Interesting.
Bet on it.
So it's like
Yeah,
a Godfather
I bet
situation
that.
where the second one
Yeah.
is better.
And number 2 on that list is, I believe, the dog actor from the movie Cloud 9, which we put that on the list as an exception because that's not a movie.
Where does Spider-Man Homecoming fit on it?
I think that's probably number 33.
Shut the
Did you
I will
combine?
fucking.
Did you
I
combine
swear to
a
God, Ivan.
horse home or whatever?
Oh, we did make Smart Horse
Smart
number
Horse.
4 on the list. That's also not a movie.
Smart Horse is not that can't. What?
That was such a great episode.
Well, for more content like that, listeners, tune in to the Color of Fred show.
Yeah.
They'll be waiting for you. Bobby, you also have a show.
Yeah, I do a podcast that is just me. I don't have a co-host. I'm kind of like Karina Longworth.
Besides Jeff Bridges, he sits in sometimes.
Jeff Bridges is a guest host on all podcasts.
Everybody's podcast co-host. People's podcast. People think Paul F. Tompkins is on all the podcasts, but no, it's really Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges is like the Slender Man of all podcasts. Like he's just in the background, ominously. Just...
No, but for reals, Jeff Bridges and I and Hayden do a podcast called That Gay Shit, where we talk about media through queer lens. It's funny, I realized that we shouldn't actually, because we record these things so far out in advance, that like we're still like I think episode 2 just dropped by the time we're recording this, and like we're still doing all the case do stuff, but we keep pausing to do other things, like talk about She-Ra, which is really good. Check it out. But yeah, that's our podcast.
Yep. And dear listeners, if you can't get enough of this show, you can support us on Patreon. For $5 a month, you get access to our monthly Fiasco episode, where us and maybe some friends get together and play a game of Fiasco, where there will definitely be some demonic activity going on.
Not always.
Always, Stan.
If you like demons, that's your
Name
You're-
an episode where the devil does not make
That's
an
what I'm saying.
appearance.
It doesn't always have to happen.
Always, Stan. Always.
I think the New York one didn't have the devil in it, but it did have Doctor Doom in it.
Hayden really tried.
No, Doctor Doom turned out to be the devil. Like, that's,
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. That's true. And there was also a devil puma or whatever.
Well, the
It's
Puma,
super
that
hu-
was cut out because it didn't. We ended up not doing that. The Fiasco episodes are super fun, and it's really just an excuse for all of us to crack each other up. These episodes are one shots. They're self-contained stories, so you don't even have to follow a huge thread.
That was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, and we've got a few Fiasco episodes in our regular feed. So if you want to check out what that's kind of like, you can listen to those.
The badminton one's still hilarious. I haven't re-listened to it.
That,
but
God, that one goes off the rails so hard in like the third
I
act.
was
Like,
editing that one and cracking up.
it just
The worst mitten,
Badminton.
yeah.
a Batman match for the soul of a lobster. Just. Oh, God. But, yeah, so check that out. It's a great way to support the show and to get additional content. It's great. You'll also get access to our monthly newsletter, where we say hello, catch up on stuff that's going on, and, it's all kinds of fun. And if you want to keep in touch with us, you can check us out over on Twitter, which I run at TSMR Cast.
You run Twitter?
I run Twitter,
They
yes.
run Twitter like crazy.
Yeah.
Someone had to take over after Jack fucked it up.
Pretty much. I'm the reason all the neo-Nazis are still there. Not the band. Listen, we need to hear them out, guys. They're not a blight on society. It's totally fine. It's fine. Or you can also check out our Facebook group where...
Are you also why there's so many porn bots now?
Yes, I run and make all of those. You're welcome. I'm also the reason Tumblr doesn't have porn anymore. You're welcome. Listen, we're a family site now.
Oh, thank goodness.
But yeah, so check us out on Twitter at TSMRcast and our Facebook group, They See Me Rolling Podcast. All kinds of fun. We're always on there chatting up our listeners, hanging out, posting memes. It's great. Like all the cool kids. I post weekly vape reviews and
no, we don't.
yes, I do. I'm real into ripping mad cotton. Getting those sick coils.
Speaking of our listeners,
speaking
of our listeners, and
check out my
also
rig.
tying this into Patreon, we've got a new review, and this is a big thing for us. If you give us a review, Hayden will sing you a personalized song, and
shit.
One of my favorite things. One of my favorite things. We actually got a new review, and I believe that this person is also a new patron. So we want to say an extra special thanks to Stephen Diehard. And Stephen Diehard, this song by Hayden goes out to you. And we're sorry we record these so far in advance. You probably won't be hearing this until like a couple months, but know that this will date the podcast tremendously.
All right, Stephen Diehard. This one's for you. Stephen Diehard today. Or don't, 'cause that would really suck if you did. We need your money on Patreon. We need your money. It's my only source of income, and I can't do this anymore. No, I don't want to live on the streets. Don't want to live in a box.
In a box.
It's really hard, especially because they put those weird, like, loopy metal things on the benches in all my park recently, and so that homeless people can't sleep there anymore, and that really fucking sucks.
Really fucking sucks.
Steven, don't die hard. Die softly in your bed, surrounded by family when you've reached an old age and have lived a content life. And I've already died by that point, so I don't need your money on Patreon.
Unless we all become robo-humans due to the singularity.
Let's hope that happens. Steven.
Thank you, Hayden. Someone said it that wasn't me. I have a whole rant about the singularity isn't like nerd nirvana. Or the nerd rapture. I have a whole rant about it.
Oh, God.
All right, so let's say goodbye.
The only
Please.
nirvana I care about is grunge nirvana.
Thanks for
The only nirvana I care about is escaping samsara, because I don't want to be reborn on the wheel forever.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I meant to say nerd rapture.
That's a
Could
good
be
name for
either
a
one.
podcast.
All right. Well, until
nerd rap.
thank you, Stephen, for your wonderful contribution. Keep listening, please. Please don't stop listening. Don't stop donating, please. I need your money.
Stop listening. Donating.
Exactly. You can stop listening. I don't give a shit. Just keep giving me your money. I
No,
like
I
money.
look at our downloads. Keep listening. Or at least keep downloading.
And until next time, dear listeners, I hope you'll rejoin us. But until then, fly on, you beautiful night birds. And thanks for all the stick and poke tattoos.
Ivan.
Ear trumpet audio. You don't have to tune an ear trumpet. The rest of the orchestra just tunes to it.
Shit, I still haven't written this down. This episode was edited by Stan Ferguson. Music is by Ron Lubavitch. You can find Ron Lubavitch on the internet at God's Favorite. No, God, I keep wanting to say that. God's Little Peep Show. The music is... no, we already said that. Additional music by Hayden. And story consultant is Michael M. Rader. Thanks for listening.